The final round of the Goodreads Awards 2024 is here. Oh my gosh, already almost 4 million votes have been cast. That's probably total, right? Not just the final round. That'd be crazy. Okay, let's see who made it to top 10. Favorite fiction: Here One Moment by Leanne Moriarty. That's not a surprise. Dolly Alderton's also not a surprise because I think this got published last November, so it has had a long time to be read by people. This has probably been read more than most of the other books in this category, so it has a little bit of an advantage. Also, the cover is very, very cute, and it draws you in. Marco's got Money Trouble, Swan Song. Yeah, the Ellen Hildebrand was kind of a given to make top 10. Welcome to the Hunam Dong Bookshop. I hope this finds you well. I read this. This was my vote in the first round. Martyr, Intermezzo, The Wedding People, and Blue Sisters. I have only read this one, and I like this one a little more. And then I'm currently reading Intermezzo, and it's actually so good. I think I'm gonna have to change my vote because it is kind of blowing these two out of the water. Right now, it's so good. The writing and the characters are just like so, they feel so real and they're so fully fleshed out. I'm obsessed with it. It's such a good book so far. I really think it's gonna win unless something crazy stupid happens at the end. My vote's gonna change, but okay. As of right now, I think I have to vote for I Hope This Finds You Well because that's my favorite currently. But you're probably gonna see my vote change at the end. I'll let you guys know when I do my reaction to the winner. And then we have The Wedding People, which one of my friends gave this 6 stars, and she said it's her favorite book ever. So I want to read this. And then Blue Sisters, I checked this out at the library like a couple days ago, and I'm gonna read this eventually. So okay, we're gonna vote for this, and then let's make a prediction about what's gonna win. Okay. Honestly, I feel like Intermezzo, maybe? Could it win? Or is this just me doing a bunch of like, why isn't it coming up with the amount of ratings? Hold on, let me click on this. Because that's like a good, okay, 63,000. Actually, maybe this will win. Because there's some with 100, okay, now it's coming up. This is 63,000. 67, my bad. That's not winning. Ellen? Is The Wedding People gonna take it? You know what? I think The Wedding People's gonna take it. Like, this has more ratings, but I also don't hear anyone talking about this. And I feel like if it was more well loved by the people who read it would be talked about more and I'd hear about it more. This one I've heard people talk about a lot. You know, I think I'm gonna say The Wedding People. That's my guess. Historical fiction. James. That's not a surprise. The Book Lovers Library. Anita De Monte Laughs Last. Yeah, Jody, we knew you were gonna make it. She always makes it. The Seventh Veil Salon, Husbands and Lovers, The Frozen River, The Pirate Club, The Women of Tehran. My favorite here is The Women, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna win. I don't even think that's a guess, it's more fact. And should we guess what's second? I think she's gonna be second, just because she's such a big name. Or James actually could be second. But I think these are definitely the top 3. That'd be my guess. Mystery and thriller. Okay, my vote's definitely First Night Wins. I loved it. 5 stars. I thought it was so good, so entertaining. Have I read anything? Okay, I read The Teacher, but I didn't really like it. I really hope someone other than Freida McFadden wins. I'm not a Freida McFadden hater, and I really like The Housemaid, and I have liked her other books outside of The Teacher. But I just like when new people win. I think it spices it up. And this was so much fun. Also, it has 500,000 reads, so it actually has a shot. Wait, could it win? I really hope it wins. much does the teacher have? Because I feel like Frida's going to be our biggest competition. Oh, damn. She's beaten us in terms of how many people have read it. And the boyfriend just came out, so. Holy crap. Didn't this come out like a month ago? Already that many ratings. That is wild. The Guide to the Woods also is being read a lot. I thought this would be higher, honestly, but okay. Should I? Maybe this is just wishful thinking, but I think First Light Wins is gonna win. Do I really? I don't know. I feel like Frida may take it, but I want Ashley to take it. Romance. Okay. Oh, I'm surprised Lothar and Lark made it into top 10. I feel like most people that read it were not fans. I personally liked it. I thought it was entertaining, but I'm surprised to see her play along. I'm also kind of surprised to see that here. Like, I wanted it here because it's gonna be my vote. It's my favorite book on this list. But I still hear that many people talk about it. So I didn't think it would make top 10. You're my vote, babe. And then funny story, that's probably gonna win. Oh my, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, I'm very surprised to see in top 10. How many ratings does this have? 57,000. Okay. I'm just very surprised. I've seen a lot of people reading this. I just didn't think people were enjoying it that much. Now we're out of order. Okay. Wild Love. Pride. This should not have been in romance. It's kind of annoying me because they have a whole romantic category. Why is this here? It's literally werewolf and vampire. This should have been in romance. But here it is. Me just being pissed that Ashley Poston didn't get a nomination. She should have been here. And I feel like she would have been if Allie Hazelwood's book was actually in the right category. And then The Paradise Problem. I hated that book. I gave it 1 star. I thought it was so annoying. I'm sorry. Won't be voting for that one. Play Along. Oh, the only one I haven't read is The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Romance is my genre, as you can see. So I feel really good about this voting one. I genuinely feel like the one I voted for. How do I say this? Like, even if I had read all the nominees, I feel like my vote would stay the same because there's only a couple in this category that I haven't read, and I'm not really that interested in them. You know what I mean? Because, like, in historical fiction, I read 2 nominees. So, am I voting for the one that's actually the best in that category? Probably not, because I only have 2 things to choose out of 20. Do you know what I mean? So, I feel like romance is my favorite one to vote in just because I've read for more, and I feel more confident about my vote. Play Along was so much fun. I love the characters. I love their dynamic. I'm talking about the book too much now, I feel like, but I genuinely, it was so good. It's so fun. Just for the Summer was also so good. This Summer will be different. I liked, but not for the romance. It was the friendship aspect was so much fun. Like, if this was lit fic, I'd vote for it in the literary fiction category. King of Sloth I thought was really, really, really slow. Incredibly slow, like a sloth. Funny story. I mean, I like every Emily Henry book, but I'm not gonna vote for it because it's out of all her books, I feel like this is her weakest. But I still liked it. She just can't write a bad book. Romanticity. Okay. Wait, did I say what I think was gonna win romance? It's Emily Henry, if I didn't say so. And I think Abby Jimenez will get second. You know what, should I rank this one since I have a better idea about this category? Okay, let's vote. Let's rank all of them and see how right I am at the end. Okay, funny story. Just for the Summer, 1st and 2nd place. 3rd. Is it gonna be Allie Hazelwood? I'm so pissed Bride got nominated in romance and not romancy. So annoyed, but I think it could take 3rd. And then 4th. Okay, maybe this summer will be different. I hope it's not The Paradise Problem. Ugh, I want it to be This Summer Will Be Different. Okay, let me just go through the ratings, because that helps me a lot. Okay, This Summer Will Be a bit different will be 3rd. The Paradise Problem, probably. King of Sloth, 5th. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no. Ah, I keep changing. This is gonna be 6. 7. I'm gonna vote for you for 8. 9. 10. Yeah, even the rating is like way less than what else is nominated here, so that's 10. Okay, those are my predictions for romance. Romantasy. Jennifer L. Armentrout, of course. Zodiac Academy. Should I continue? I read the first and second book and I'm not impressed. Should I continue? I don't know. It's just so long and I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. A Fate Inked in Blood didn't love. Quicksilver didn't like. When the Moon Hatched. Have read Apprentice to the Villain. I want to read. I've been hearing amazing things about this series, but I haven't gone to yet. The Spell Shop, Phantasma, A Touch of Chaos, and House of Flame and Shadow, which will be the winner. Most definitely will be the winner. Most definitely. And I think second, is it going to be When the Moon Hatched? That would be my guess. Okay, I should stop looking at ratings and cheating. I think When the Moon Hatched will be second. And then A Fate Inked in Blood third. Yeah, okay. We'll just do top 3 for that. I'm gonna go for Phantasma. I've only read 3 of the ones that made it into top 10. The one I voted for in the opening round was Blood of Hercules, and that didn't make it to top 10, unfortunately. So, out of these 3, Phantasma is my favorite. Fantasy. Okay. Emily, yes. This was my vote. As you can see, I loved it. 5 stars. This was such a fun book. One of the most fun books I read all year. Just like a breath of fresh air. It made me so happy and giddy when reading it. It was just so much fun. Okay, The Last Story. Just got this at the library. Haven't read it yet. The Book of Doors. So good. The plot twists were wild and it was so well thought out. I love that book. The Tainted Cup, Somewhere Beyond the Sea. Empire of the Damned. I love that cover. That looks so cool. Map of the Otherlands, Five Broken Blades, the Foxwife, The Familiar, and the Blackbird Oracle. Okay, I hope Leigh Bardugo doesn't win just because of her name, because she does have a really big name in publishing. Because this book was her weakest. And I feel like most people agree with that, including myself. And I just hope it doesn't win. Because I feel like there's better things here. In particular, the Map of the Otherlands. I ate this book up, and okay, I know I've only read 3 books from the top 10, but I feel like even if I read all of the top 10, my vote would be the same. Like, I just had the absolute best time reading this. I don't know how anything could top it. And what do I think is gonna win here? I don't know. I feel like Leigh Bardugo has a chance, but I'm hoping she doesn't win just because she has a big name. Okay, quite frankly, I hope Map the Otherlands wins. Only 54,000 ratings. Okay. Oh, this is scaring me. Because I think The Familiar's gonna win. It has... Yeah, The Familiar probably is gonna win. Okay, that's my guess. Sci-fi. Annie Bot. The Other Valley I Cheerfully Refuse. Moving Up the Turning Leaves. The Family Experiment. I'm gonna get this at the library soon. It just seems interesting. The Ministry of Time is gonna win in my guess. That's my guess. The Mercy of Gods. Orbital. The Stardust Grail. And Extinction. Okay, I think The Ministry of Time is going to win by a landslide, but my personal favorite was Annie Bot. The Ministry of Time I felt like was a little slower than it needed to be. Annie Bot, on the other hand, was so short, and I feel like it accomplished a lot in what it did. So, that's my vote. Horror, I haven't read anything, and I'm not voting. Murder Road is on my TBR, though. I'm going to hopefully read it soon. I hope I can read it before the Goodreads Awards voting rounds ends. And then if I like it, I'll vote for it, but I haven't read anything here. I Was Teenage Slasher, Murder Road, Beast at Night, Sleep Tight, Diavola, The Eyes of the Best Part. Oh, wait. I literally read this. I forgot I read this. I hated it though. I'm not voting for it. We used to live here. Incidents around the house. I've heard really good things about We Used to Live Here. Stephen King, You Like It Darker, and Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. Okay. I'm going to read this hopefully in the next couple of days, and if I do and if I like it, I'll vote for it. Because the other option for me is this, and I felt like this was really slow. And it didn't even read like horror. That's the best part. The cover looks horrific, and I just feel like I went in with different expectations of what it actually was. The first 75% felt like literary fiction, and that's not what I was in the mood for. I read this in October because I wanted to be scared, and it was more literary fiction than horror, in my opinion. So, in the debut novel, let's see, How to End a Love Story. Currently reading that, but it's not my favorite. The Ministry of Time, read that, and I liked it better than, well, okay, I guess it's not fair to judge them since I didn't finish How to End a Love Story yet. I'm like halfway, but like, I think even by the end, I'm still gonna like the Ministry of Time more. Yeah, that's the best part. I'm not voting for that. The Book of Doors, I loved with everything in me. The plot was, I know I've already talked about plot was, but genuinely jaw drop. And the way it was so well thought out. I love this book, and especially from a debut author, I feel like it's so impressive to have thought all of this out, and just so impressive. Okay, and then I voted without talking about the rest. Martyrs also on here. The Truth According to Ember, Voyage of the Damned, We Used to Live Here, Greta and Valdine. Oh, I don't think I said this one either. Welcome to the Hunan Dong Bookshop. Also, okay. I feel pretty good about this one. I do want to read this. Voyage of the Damned sounds really, really interesting. Okay. Audiobook. First Light wins. You're first in the nominees. And okay, that was a horrible joke. That was literally such a bad joke. The Women, Elizabeth Lie, James, Just for the Summer, We Solved Murder, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, 1984, This Small and Mighty and Funny Story. Actually, first, I just remembered I didn't say what I think is gonna win. This one's gonna be Stephen King. Probably. Debut novel, The Ministry of Time, I think is gonna take it. Okay, now let's go to audiobook. I'm gonna vote for First Light Wins. Yeah. That was my favorite of these. What do I think is gonna win? This is a tough one because 1984 has been out for so much longer and it's been read by so many more people. I feel like just because it's been read by so many people, it could take it. Oh my goodness, I see a bug. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and kill this thing because it's huge and it's crawling. Oh my gosh, my heart is beating so fast right now. Bugs make me so anxious. It was also so big, and I feel like most of the bugs I see in my room are the same, like lots of box elders and flies. And you know, I'm used to those. I don't know what that was crawling on my floor and had wings. And when I went to like smack it with the fly swatter, it was about to start flying. I saw its wings twitching. So scared for my life. So scared for my life. Whew. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. Okay, I think 1984 is gonna win just because it has a bigger following than everything else here, and it's been out for a long time, and it's also a classic, and so many people had to read it for like in school. It's just I feel like seeing so many more people, even people who don't usually read in the dystopian genre, had to read this for school. You know what I mean? Like, whereas Funny Story is a romance, and who reads it? Primarily romance readers. You know, this was read by like everyone essentially. So I feel like 1984 might take this. If it doesn't, okay, my top 3: 1984, Funny Story, and The Women. I don't know who would win between Funny Story and The Women, and I'm actually very interested to see which of those two is going to top who. Because these are both definitely the biggest in their genre, but against each other. I feel like it's anyone's game. I honestly have no idea. Both authors themselves have such a big following, and both books have their own following. This one's going to be interesting to see. Young adult fantasy. I love this genre. All this twisted glory. This is one of the most gorgeous covers I've ever seen. The colors and the moon. It just looks so good. Where the Library Hide, Don't Let the Forest In. I'm surprised this made it into top 10 just because it came out last month. I think it came out in October. And how did it... Actually, let me just check before I say that. Oh, my internet decided to be slow. And it came out the end of October. October 29th, this came out, So not many people have had the chance to read it. And it still made it into top 10. That's crazy. Okay. We went out of order. I keep forgetting that when I click on something, switch the whole order around. Okay, Reckless. Yep. I love this book. I'm so glad I made it. I know a lot of people weren't happy. I was happy. The Prisoner's Throne. Air. This also came out recently, but I don't think it came out as recently as Don't Let the Forest In. Ruthless Vows, Where the Library Dies, Wisteria, Deviant, my bad, and Heartless Hunter. Okay. I'm gonna vote for Reckless. And what do I think is gonna win? Oh, this is tough. Okay, I think it's between Ruthless Vows and Reckless. Or could the Heartless Hunter, honestly. I feel like it's been talked about a lot, but do I think it could win? I'm not sure, because these two are both the second in a series, and this is the first, and I feel like it's easier for the first in the series to win, just because anyone could read it, whereas the second book, you have to read the first book first, So, Okay, you know what? I think Reckless is gonna win, and maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part, but I don't care. That's my vote. Oh, I voted for Immortal Dark in the opening round. That didn't make it, which I'm not surprised. It didn't have as many ratings as most of the books there, I don't think, but it was a masterpiece, and I would highly recommend. Here, I'll show you the cover, so you know what to look for. Why am I acting like people are gonna take this recommendation seriously? It's this book. Enemies to lovers, true enemies. True enemies. And the tension, the lore, it's set at a boarding school, which is so fun. It has these gorgeous sprayed edges if you want to pay extra, which I did, because they're beautiful. Highly recommend. Anyway, I shouldn't even be talking about that because I didn't even make it, but I couldn't help myself. Young adult fiction. I voted for. I hope this doesn't find you, and if that didn't make it into the top 10, I'm gonna be so pissed. Let's see. Where Sleeping Girls Lie, Betting on You. This one was so much fun, I loved it. Gwen and Art Are Not in Love, 1,000 Broken Pieces, The Reappearance of Rachel Price, Heartstopper, That's Not My Name, The Greatest Game. Hold up. I see something's missing from this list. If Only I Had Told Her, and Nothing Like the Movies. Oh, guys. Guys, I'm pissed. I hope this does find you. Not making it into top 10 is actually a crime against humanity. That was the best book in this entire thing. Out of all 300 nominees, that would have been my number one pick. So beautifully written, such good banter, such good characterization, everything. Okay, you know what, let me bring up that cover so you guys know what you should be reading, what you should be looking for. Is this thing right here. One of the best books I've read in my whole entire life. I can't believe it didn't make it into top 10. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Some people have no taste. I can't account for that. But that was definitely my favorite, and it by a lot. Okay, well now I guess I have to vote for something else. Betting on you, you're my vote. You were fun. I love you. I'm actually upset. I'm actually upset. Ugh, I hate when the book I want to win doesn't win. Like, I knew it wasn't gonna win, but I thought it would. I really thought it would make top 10. Do you know? Let me just see how many people have read it. Because I went to the ratings. Okay, 32,000 ratings. So not that many people have read it, I guess, but I still feel like it should have made top 10. This is an outrage. This is an outrage. How many has this gotten? This only got 21,000. They made it. Me having a crisis right now. Okay, whatever. I guess I have to move on with my life, even though I'm pissed. Okay, what do I think is gonna win? Oh, this only has 10,000 ratings. I made it. Damn. Good job. You are the underdog. Okay. I think... Is it gonna be nothing like the movies? Because Better Than the Movies is probably one of the biggest YA romances, if not the biggest YA romance. It has a cult following, so I feel like this could take it, even with it not having as many ratings as some of the other books, just because of its association with Better Than the Movies. Otherwise, I feel like Heartstopper, because people love this series, especially with the show coming out, or came out. The show already exists, but I feel like it's between those two, but honestly, I don't know for this one. This one's kind of tough. Nonfiction. Let's move on. I haven't read any of these. I feel like The Anxious Pupil is going to take it, and that's solely because it's the only one I've heard of. Memoir. I think Sociopath's going to take it. I just feel like it's the one I see the most. History. Okay, I'm kind of just skimming the nonfiction because I don't know anything about it. Don't have any commentary really. You should probably watch someone else's video if you want commentary on nonfiction because I have nothing to say. I don't know anything about it. History and biography. I feel like The Demon of Unrest by Eric Larson is going to take it, again, solely because it's one of the only ones I've actually heard of from this list. Also, it's 30,000 ratings for a nonfiction book. Is that a lot? It feels like a lot. It is a lot. Holy crap. It's way more read than these other books. Okay, yeah, I think I made a good guess. Some of these books not having even 1,000 is crazy. That they made it in top 10. Yeah. Yeah, fiction, I mean non-fiction. It's definitely not what am I saying? Non-fiction is not read as much, clearly. Okay, that's the end. Let me know what you guys are voting for. I'm very curious. And tell me what was snubbed. I know what was snubbed. I hope this doesn't find you was snubbed. Immortal Dark was snubbed. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. I'm trying to collect myself, but I hope this doesn't find you not making it. It's actually mind-boggling to me. What? Why don't people vote for it? I hate when people don't have the same opinion as me and vote for what I want. Okay, bye. I'll see you when I react to the final. I mean, not the final. This is the final round. The results. Okay, bye.